Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a beautiful girl named Emily. She was 20 years old and had blue eyes and golden hair. Her family was poor, but they were happy. They lived in a small house and loved each other dearly. Emily loved reading books and dreamed of a better life. One day, she went to the village market, where she met a boy named John. John was tall and handsome, with dark hair and a kind smile. He came from a wealthy family, and his parents owned a large house and vast lands. Emily and John became friends. They talked a lot and laughed together. They enjoyed walking in the fields and by the river. John shared his dreams with Emily, and she, in turn, shared her hopes with him. They felt a deep connection with each other. One day, John said to Emily, "I love you, Emily. Will you marry me?" Emily was overjoyed and replied, "Yes, John, I love you too." They embraced and dreamed of their future together. However, there was a problem. John's parents did not approve of Emily. They thought she was not good enough for their son because she was poor. John's mother said, "John, you cannot marry Emily. She is not from a wealthy family." John's father agreed. "Yes, you need to find someone from a rich family." John was very sad. He loved Emily and did not want to leave her. He told his parents, "I love Emily. She's kind and good. Money is not important." But his parents did not listen. They said, "If you marry Emily, we will not support you." Emily knew about the problem and was also very sad. She loved John, but she did not want to cause problems for him. She told John, "Maybe it is better if we do not marry. I do not want to make your life difficult," Emily said. John replied, "No, Emily. I will always love you. We will find a way." Days passed, and John tried to convince his parents, but they did not change their minds. Emily's family also knew about the problem, and they were worried about her. Her mother said, "We love you. We want you to be happy. But maybe it is better to let John go." Emily cried many nights. She did not know what to do. She loved John, but she did not want to hurt him. One day, she decided to talk to John. She said, "John, I love you very much, but I think it is better if we do not marry. Your parents will never accept me, and I do not want to make your life hard. Accept me. I do not want to make your life hard," Emily said. John was heartbroken. He said, "Emily, I cannot live without you, but I understand. I will always love you." They hugged and cried together. They knew their love was strong, but the world was against them. Emily and John decided to remain friends. They promised to always support each other, but their hearts were broken. They knew they could never be together. Emily continued to live with her family. She worked hard and helped them. John also went on with his life, but he always remembered Emily. Years passed, and Emily and John still loved each other. They never forgot their love. They knew that sometimes love is not enough. They learned that life could be hard, but they always kept their love in their hearts. Emily worked in the village, helping her family and neighbors. She was kind to everyone, and the people in the village loved her. They knew she had a good heart. John also worked hard, helping his family with their business. He was kind and fair to everyone. One day, Emily's father became very sick. Emily was very worried. She took care of him day and night, praying for his recovery. When John heard about Emily's father, he wanted to help. He went to see Emily and said, "Emily, I'm sorry to hear about your father. Can I help you?" John asked. Emily was touched by John's kindness. She said, "Thank you, John. Your support means a lot to me." John brought medicine and food for Emily's family. He visited them often. Slowly, Emily's father started to recover. Emily was very grateful to John. She said, "John, you have a big heart. Thank you for helping us." John smiled and replied, "Anything for you, Emily." John smiled and said, "Emily, I will always be here for you." Emily and John spent more time together. They talked about their dreams and hopes. They knew they still loved each other, but they also knew that John's parents would never accept their love. So they decided to remain friends and support each other. One day, John had to go to the city for work. He told Emily, "I have to leave for a while, but I will write to you." Emily was sad, but she understood. She said, "I will miss you, John. Please take care." John hugged Emily and said, "I will miss you too. I will come back soon." John went to the city, where he worked hard and learned many new things. He wrote letters to Emily, telling her about his life in the city. Emily wrote back to John, sharing stories about her life in the village. They expressed their thoughts and feelings through letters. As time passed, John became successful in his work. He saved money and helped his family. But he never forgot Emily. He still loved her and thought about her every day. Emily also thought about John. She missed him, but was happy to hear about his success. One day, John decided to visit the village. He wanted to see Emily. He went to her house and knocked on the door. Emily opened the door and was surprised to see John. She said, "John, you're back." John smiled and said, "Yes, Emily, I missed you." They talked for a long time. John told Emily about his life in the city, and Emily told John about her life in the village. They laughed and shared their memories. Then John said, "Emily, I still love you. I want to be with you." Emily was happy, but also worried. She said, "John, I love you too. But what about your parents?" John replied, "I have saved money. I can support us. I don't need my parents' approval anymore." Emily was touched by John's determination. She said, "John, I'm proud of you, but I don't want to cause problems for you." John replied, "Emily, you are my happiness. I want to be with you." Emily and John decided to be together. They knew it would not be easy, but they were ready to face the challenges. They got married in a small ceremony with their friends and family. Emily's family was very happy for her because they knew John was a good man. John's parents were not happy about the marriage, and they did not attend the ceremony. But John and Emily did not let that stop them. They loved each other and were determined to make their life together work. Emily and John moved to the city and started a new life together. They worked hard and supported each other. They faced many challenges, but their love kept them strong. They knew that as long as they had each other, they could overcome anything. Years passed, and Emily and John built a happy life together. They had children and taught them the values of love and kindness. They never forgot their journey and the struggles they had faced. They knew that true love is strong and can overcome any obstacle. Emily and John grew old together. They looked back on their life with happiness and pride, knowing that their love had made them better people. They were grateful for each other and for the life they had built together. And so, Emily and John lived happily ever after, always cherishing the love they shared. They knew that true love never dies and found peace in the knowledge that their love had made their lives meaningful and beautiful. If you enjoyed this story, please like, subscribe, and share. See you in the next video.